for some people to accept, both liberals and conservatives, on this issue of tolerance of your freedom. Yes, we want you to have your freedom. We want you to make your own choices, but we're not going to tell you that you can't make bad choices. People say, well, doesn't that mean you endorse it? What if people drink too much or smoke too much into making their own choices? Well, there's one rule. They have to assume the consequences of their actions totally. Of taking care of ourselves that we have this drug war. Our government agencies have been known to be involved in drug trades. Government agents have been involved. The law enforcement agencies have been involved. And guess what? Guess which industry would like to see marijuana never legalized? That's the alcohol industry. How about the drug companies that sell all these tranquilizers? They don't want marijuana legalized either. So there's a lot of special interests that would like to keep drugs illegal. But the attack then is on our liberties. That is the important thing. We want our freedoms to make these decisions even when the wrong decisions are made. There's still some people say, well, no, if it's legal, that means we endorse it. No, we don't. We don't endorse it. What about on religion? We're pretty good on religious values. Some people choose no religion. Some people pick different ones, 10, 20, 30, 50 different kinds of religion. But we generally protect that and say that's your own choice. You make your own choice. We are not judgmental about it. Pretty good, but we're getting sloppy on it, particular intellectual freedoms. Now that they want to regulate the internet and arrest people for saying things, this is where we're going to have to be very careful, because when the state feels like they're under attack, probably the first freedom they get rid of is freedom of speech. Ideas, spreading ideas. That is why our ideological revolution has to pursue, and it has to pursue quickly before they take away our ability to communicate. But it's the ideas that changes the world, so that is why the First Amendment is so crucially important. The second area that we have a great deal to be concerned about, and that is economics. We're in an economic mess. It's very, very bad. I am convinced it's worse than anything that we faced. Worse than the Great Depression. Worse than when we're in major wars. Because the fundamentals, the foundation of our economic system, the understanding of property rights, the understanding of monetary policy, has so eroded that the bubble that still exists is so huge, and it's worldwide. So when we see hints of this breaking apart, in Europe, or what's going to happen, to the euro and the European community, and what's going to happen to us, well, generally so far, with our Federal Reserve and our Treasury, and so far our Congress has said, well, we better be in Europe because our banks are there, and we don't want to let everybody fail, so we have to keep bailing them out. And I would say that eventually is going to bring the downfall of the dollar and the downfall of the economy, which means that there will be more excuses for them to crack the whip and crack down on our civil liberties. This is why understanding civil liberties, individual rights, are so crucial, and tying it in to monetary policy and property rights, because we cannot allow that to happen.